Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn y como siempre, I'm so grateful you are here. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. You already know all the goodness we're about to get into in this video. And if you are new here, welcome as well. If you enjoy lifestyle, spirituality, self-development, journaling, all of that good stuff, then make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos and you join in on this beautiful growing community. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you and guiding you through 8 journaling prompts directly inspired by our upcoming new moon in Taurus taking place on May 19th, 2023. This new moon feels like a breath of fresh air, like a sigh of relief, like an energetic release emotionally, mentally, physically, as we brought eclipse season to a close. So you may really be feeling like a flow of energy taking place in various aspects of your life, internally and externally. And I also feel like this theme of contemplating limitless possibilities over the past few months, honestly, has kind of been leading us up to this point where we're really going to be and are being encouraged to fully embrace the truth that limitless possibilities is available to us, are available to us. And many of us are going to be feeling inspired to really step into our power, to really stand tall in our worthiness and really get clear on just how valuable we are. So these prompts that I'm going to be sharing with you, I really intend to affirm that within you, to really amplify that power within you and that clarity for you to really arrive to. And all of these prompts are really intention setting prompts. So whether or not you feel like you can relate to the prompt, I created them in a way in which you either can journal the prompt because you relate to it and it's something that you're practicing already in the now, or you can use the prompt as an opportunity to affirm what it is that you are going to be embodying, to set your intentions as to how it is that you're going to be moving forward upon this Taurus new moon. So whether you relate to the prompt or whether you use it as an intention setting prompt and step into these prompts as your higher self, I encourage you to journal as many of these prompts as possible so that you can make the most out of this Taurus new moon. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. When I think of mentally and emotionally cleansing myself, what thoughts and emotions come up? So as I mentioned earlier in the video, this Taurus new moon is a moon of energetic cleansing and feeling like there is this greater flow, this release that is called upon and required to bring that greater flow in various aspects of our lives. And I feel like 2 of the biggest releases that we're all going to be feeling is an emotional release as well as mental release, thoughts that we're called to let go of, emotions that we're called to let go of. So when you think of emotionally cleansing yourself, when you think of mentally cleansing yourself, because releases are cleansing, right? It is a detoxification. It is a purification. What thoughts come up for you that you feel called to cleanse yourself of, to release? What emotions do you feel the need to feel and cleanse yourself of and release? In what new ways am I being honest with myself? I have this intuitive feeling that so many of us have been being honest with ourselves in new ways, like really just keeping it real with ourselves on things that we need to confront, things that we need to cleanse ourselves of and let go of, things that we need to acknowledge and really embrace as our current truth, things that may bring forth some discomfort, but we know that we can't put it off any longer. What are those truths that you have been newly honest with yourself of? And again, as I mentioned earlier in this video, if you feel like this doesn't currently relate to you, like, girl, I have not been honest with myself, but you feel like moving forward, you want to set the intentions that like, okay, I haven't been honest with myself, but I know that I need to start being honest with myself and really confront X, Y, and Z truths. So again, whether you relate to these prompts or you want to use these prompts as an opportunity to set intentions, don't skip out on prompts just because you feel like they don't currently relate to you. So let's set some intentions on new ways that we are being honest with ourselves with the intention to continue to grow and expand into our higher potentials. Where in myself and my life am I growing confident? I know that there is at least a couple of ways in which you have been growing confident, even if they are quote unquote small, like growing confident in your self-care practices, growing confident in acknowledging certain truths about yourself and your life, growing confident in embracing certain desires that you may have been brushing off for a while because you have felt quote unquote unworthy of them for some reason, growing confident in your sense of self-worth, growing confident in using your voice and speaking up in certain situations. What are those ways that you have been growing confident? And also, let's again set those intentions of the ways in which we deeply desire and feel the need to grow confident. Where in yourself do you feel this strong desire to grow confident? Where in your life do you feel this strong desire to grow confident? Let's really open ourselves up to receive and embrace and embody this confidence that we deserve to embrace and embody. Which dreams and desires am I allowing myself to expand into? I feel I know that the energy of this Taurus New Moon is an energy of expansion. And the flows in which I have brought up are going to be bringing forth this expansion in different aspects and areas of ourselves and our lives. And we're going to be feeling inspired and even more accepting of, again, limitless possibilities and really coming to know that there are greater possibilities available to us. There are other realities and ways of living that are available to us. And I think for the longest, there have been certain desires and certain dreams that we have just limited ourselves from and told ourselves consciously or subconsciously that are just not possible, or we're incapable of them or unworthy of them or what have you. And now we're just, some of us were really feeling this, and some of us were going to start just feeling like, you know what? Why not me, right? Like, I I'm going to give myself permission to have this big dream. I'm going to allow myself to expand into this desire. So I can go on and on about this, but this may be my favorite prompt because this is like my favorite energy that's coming up with this Taurus new moon that we have been building up towards, right? This has been an energetic buildup of allowing ourselves these limitless possibilities and other, higher vibrational realities that are available to us. So all that to say, which dreams and desires are you allowing yourself to expand into? Please allow yourself to dream big and be limitless as you journal with this prompt. What do I uniquely bring to the table? I wanted to emphasize uniquely because all of us bring something to the table, right? That maybe I bring something to the table that's similar to this other person that brings to the table. But there are some things that no one else can bring to the table than us. There are some things that nobody else can bring to the table than you. You bring certain very unique things to the table that nobody else can bring. What are those unique to you things that you bring to the table? And I love this prompt too, because this really is also an energy that is coming up with the Taurus new moon, again, in alignment with reflecting on just how valuable and worthy we are and stepping into our power and really allowing ourselves to dream bigger and contemplate the possibilities of other higher vibrational realities that we can step into. It's this energy of like, this is what I bring to the table, right? Like, and I am increasingly desiring to bring this to the table because nobody else is bringing it. So allow yourself to maybe even use this as a meditative prompt where you envision yourself bringing all these things to the table that only you bring. How am I being wiser with my energy? So I was going to get a bit more specific with this prompt by including like, how am I being more wiser with my energy and being more selective as to what I concern myself over, because something along those lines, okay, I was going to clean it up a bit, but I just feel like specifically many of us have been like really coming to a greater understanding that there have been certain things that we have been concerning ourselves over, worrying over, stressing over, that we're just like realizing like, I have been concerning myself, worrying myself, stressing myself way too much over this thing that doesn't require of me to be so concerned and worried and stressed. Like I am wasting my energy doing that with these things. And just, I need to be wiser about what actually is worthy of my concerning, right? And this is not me encouraging us to be concerned ever, okay? But I'm just saying like, yeah, realizing like there have just been some things that we have been depleting ourselves over that we're just coming to realize like, I really don't need to be depleting my energy like this with these things in this way. But I did want to just leave this prompt a bit more general to have us just overall journal about the ways in which we are being wiser with my energy. So what are the ways in which you have been and are being and intend to be wiser with your energy? Through what channels and mediums are stability, security, and safety being welcomed into my life? So the energies of stability and security and safety are very much Taurus energies. And so you may be finding yourself like really just increasingly desiring and craving and needing greater stability, greater security, greater safety in your life, internally and externally, mentally, physically, spiritually, within yourself and within your relationships, within your environment, within your home, within your career, within your finances. Like all of these ways we may, and probably, I say may, but I really do confidently feel like we are for sure going to be increasingly desiring and needing these energies in our lives. So I want us to acknowledge that. I want us to step further into this Taurus energy of, again, stability, security, and safety, and take a moment to contemplate the ways in which we are welcoming these energies into our lives. What are the channels and mediums that we are calling in and welcoming and opening ourselves up to stability and security and safety? Because there are many, 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 many ways other than just money, other than just relationships, other than just like, there are specific things like vulnerability, right? Allowing ourselves to be more vulnerable is a way in which we can welcome in more safety, believe it or not. Being more open-hearted is actually a way that we open ourselves up to receive greater security and stability and safety, believe it or not. Like, there are just very unique ways in which we are bringing in these energies in our lives. And I want us to be very creative of the channels and mediums that we journal about. So all that to say, what are those channels and mediums for you? How would I describe the new mental, physical, spiritual territories I am stepping into? I'm telling you, like, something about this Taurus new moon is giving greater heights, new territories, higher vibrational living, stepping into a new era, a new lifestyle, a new mindset. Like, yes. And I just felt like this prompt was a perfect prompt to just bring all of these prompts and this journaling session full circle to a close. So what are those new mental territories you're stepping into, those new physical territories you're stepping into, those new spiritual territories you're stepping into? Be as detailed and specific as possible. Acknowledge the territories that you find yourself already stepping into, and also acknowledge the new territories that you desire and intend to step into, right? Again, let's really use all of these prompts as fertile soil to plant intentional seeds in for this magical and moving and motivating Taurus new moon. And that, my friends, are the 8 journaling prompts for our upcoming Taurus new moon taking place on May 19th, 2023. As always, I would love to know which prompts you resonated with the most. Let me know in the comment section below. You already know your girl loves creating and cultivating community in the comments and connecting with you all. So I look forward to connecting with you all in the comment section below. And also, let's talk a bit about how we're feeling amongst this Taurus new moon in the comments. I love when you all interact with each other in the comments. But yeah, thank you so much for gifting me the honor of guiding you through these prompts, through your reflections and contemplations. It really is so beautiful to me that you take the time to do so, that you're even just like out here looking for content like this. Like, I hope that you find yourself to be so beautiful that you're investing your time and energy in this way. It's such a beautiful, pure, wise thing to be investing your energy in. So thank you so much for bringing me into your precious present moment. Again, I'm truly so honored, and I'm wishing us the most elevating Taurus new moon. Bye.